Welcome to the Junior High Humanities Podcast, where our students dive deep into the heart of what it means to be fully human.
Every episode is a student-driven journey featuring their unique insights, reflections, and discoveries from their humanities assignments.
Stay tuned to the Junior High Humanities Podcast for a captivating exploration of humanity, faith, and learning.
Hi, this is Brooklyn and Annie, and we are talking today about the Tinker versus Des Moines court case. In December 1965, a group of students in Des Moines High School held a meeting in 16-year-olds Christopher and Chard's house to plan a showing of their support in the truce in the Vietnam War. The principal learned their plan and created a policy that stated any students wearing an armband would be asked to take it off or they would be suspended. On December 16th, Mary Beth Tinker and Christopher and Char wore their armbands to school and were sent home.
Joel Tinker did the same thing and had the same result. They didn't return to school until New Year's. The parents of the three children sued the school for violating the students' rights of speech.
The amendments that they broke were the First Amendment. The decision of the case were that the students won the case 7-2. The jury said that they did not lose the First Amendment when they were at school or even on campus. The armbands represented pure speech, and the actions at the school were unnecessary.
By deciding that school officials cannot censor student speech unless it materializing or substantially distorts the education's processes. Brooklyn, how do you think this affects the students?
I think this affected them in a really impactful way, like them not being able to show how they feel, and I feel like them not showing how they feel really probably impacted them and more so their parents, because hearing from your kid that they weren't able to speak their opinion at school and weren't able to show how they felt must have been really hard, especially knowing that you send your kid there every day for almost their whole life, and them not being able to show express themselves probably was hard on the parents and also the kids.
Yeah, I agree with you.
Okay, Annie, I have a question for you. If you were in the children's position, how would you feel about how the how the teachers treated you?
I would feel very unfair, the teachers are disrespectful our students, and we can't speak out our opinions, we don't have free to speech.
Yeah, that's good. Would you have also skipped school if they didn't allow you to wear the armbands, or would you have still went to school?
I will think to change it to another school because the school doesn't give our respectful. I have another question to ask you. If you are the one of the teachers, will do the same thing with?
Yeah, if I was one of the teachers in the school, I would probably try to do something about it. I would try and make a difference. If I was one of the teachers, I would probably go up to the principal and ask them why they're doing this and try and defend the students, because what they did wasn't right to the kids, and I don't really know why it made them so angry. There wasn't any specific reason onto why they were so affected by it. And I think that if I was one of the teachers, I would probably be on the student's side and try and help them in any way I possibly could.
Yeah, I agree with you. If I'm in the school and I'm be a teacher, I'll do the same thing. I'll help the students.
Yeah, Okay, Annie, I have one last question for you. Do you think in overall this whole case, do you think what it ended up to be was the best outcome, or do you think that what the court thought was wrong?
I think the student is really right, and the teacher did wrong.
This is Brooklyn and Annie. Thank you for listening to our podcast.
Thank you.
This episode has been a production of the Capistrano Valley Christian Schools Podcast Network. Capistrano Valley Christian Schools is a Christian JK through 12 school in San Juan Capistrano, California. Be sure to check out, subscribe to, and leave a review of this show and the other shows on our network on your podcast player of choice. Doing so supports the school community in a multitude of ways. For more information about the CVCS Podcast Network or any of our other shows, check out cvcs.org or email podcasts@cvcs.org. On behalf of the whole network, this is Mr. Jasper saying thank you again for listening and stay tuned for more.